So the first one we're going to go ahead and do today is 1C, and this is going to be a chain rule along with some trig derivatives that you need to know. So you can essentially write this as the derivative of 1 over its cosecant, then we've got sine of 2x. Okay, so now if we want to rewrite this, that's really sine 2x, and then all of that to the negative 1 power, because we just push it up top there. Then we're still taking a derivative, so don't forget your differential there. Next thing you're going to want to do is take the derivative of the outside, since it's a chain rule, so this negative 1 will move here, so we get a negative 1. Keep this stuff inside, as it should be. So sine of 2x. Negative 1 minus 1 is negative 2. And then we'll take the derivative of the inside, so the derivative of sine of 2x is cosine of 2x. Remember to keep it 2x, so you leave the stuff inside alone. And then we need to finally take the derivative of the inside of that, which is just going to be times 2. So when we rewrite this, we're going to get negative 2. Sine of 2x is on the bottom, and it's squared. So sine 2x times sine 2x. And we've got cosine 2x on top. So and then the last step that we see there is we've got negative 2, so that's good. We've got a cosine 2x over sine 2x, which is going to be a cotangent of 2x. And then on the left on the bottom, we would have a 1 over sine of 2x, which we see is just cosecant 2x. That's the answer. Now we'll go ahead and do 2D, so that's just going to be the derivative of e to the 5x squared with respect to x. So we're going to take the derivative of e to whatever is up here. It's just going to be e to that same stuff. So we've got e to the 5x squared. Now since it's chain rule, we need to take the derivative of the inside. And what's the inside? It's whatever this exponent up here is. So the derivative of 5x squared is just going to be 10x. And that's the answer to that one. And finally, we'll take a look at 1f. So when we see all this in the square root here, we want to write that as the derivative of all that stuff. So x over 2 plus e to the x minus sine of x. And that all needs to be raised to the 1/2 power, since it's square root. So now we just do chain rule, take derivatives. So first we want to take the derivative of this outside one. So the 1/2 gets pulled up here, so we've got 1/2. Keep the stuff inside the same, x over 2 plus e to the x minus sine of x. Okay, and now 1/2 minus 1 is negative 1/2. Now we need to take the derivative of the inside, so we multiply all that by the derivative of x over 2, that's just going to be 1/2. Derivative of e to the x is just going to be e to the x. And the derivative of sine x is going to be cosine x. So minus cosine of x. And now, in order to simplify the final step, you're going to put the 1/2 out front. You got 1/2 plus e to the x minus cosine of x from this one right here. And that will be divided by, this stuff is negative exponents, so we push it on the bottom, and it's a 1/2. So that'll end up being the square root, but we'll just leave it as 1/2. So x over 2 plus e to the x minus sine of x all to the 1/2. And that's about as simplified as you're going to be able to make it.